All right, you need to have a sheet of paper out for some notes, because again, we're going to work on, and the title of the notes is going to be on rational functions. Okay. All right, rational functions come from ratio, which means it's really is a fraction. Okay, but we're going to talk about as far as how it works when algebra. Okay, so I'll just give a quick example. Let's say I have 14 x to the third over 6x. Okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this fraction. Okay, so again, reduce like we normally always do. Okay, what number can go into both? Is 2. Okay, 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 goes into 6 3 times. Okay, but now with my variables, okay, with your exponents, when you divide, remember you subtract. Remember this x does not have an exponent, so that's a 1. So when I take 3, take away 1, I get 2. So I have 2 left on the top. Okay, so that'll be x squared. Okay, all right. That's the way we do it. Okay, and I'm gonna just show you the long way, because if you see it the long way, you can also see how we can do it when we move on. Okay, so if I do this the long way, okay, I'm gonna just rewrite this whole problem, and write it out as the long way. So I'm gonna write it out as numbers that multiply to give me the 14. So it'd be 2 times 7, and my x to the third is gonna be x times x times x. Okay, for 6, that gives me 2 times 3, and then I just have an x. Okay, so see, all I did was just write it out the long way. So when you write the long way, if you have anything that is alike on top and bottom, you can cancel those out. So see, I have a 2 on top and 2 on the bottom. I'll cross that out. Also have an x on top and on bottom. I cancel those out. So now whatever is left is your answer. So again, we have 7, 2x's. That's the same thing as x squared. And then what am I left on the bottom? Just a 3. So you see, you still get the same thing. Okay. All right. So again, you'll see once we get into the next steps that how the long way you'll understand what we're talking about as far as canceling things out there alike. Okay. All right. So we did the simplifying the rational function. All right. That's what we probably as a review you probably seen that as in your algebra classes, but we're in algebra 2, so we're going to step it up a little bit. So again, let's pay attention as I go over this next example. Okay, so let's say this time we have a trinomial in our rational function. So let's say I have x squared plus 3x plus 2 over x squared plus 7x plus 10. Okay, we want to simplify this here. Okay, so now we have a trinomial. If you remember, I said anything that can be factored, all right, factor that. Okay, and if you know how to factor, things are going to be so easy for you in this class. All right, remember I told you that. So now we're going to factor here. Okay, that's why you got to remember your factoring. That's why we did all that on reviewing and stuff. All right, so I have plus and plus, so that factors will give me a plus and plus. Okay, and that should factor into x plus 1, x plus 2. Okay, remember we had to get the factors of the last term, and we've done all that. Okay, let's do the same thing on the bottom when I factor. Plus and plus will give me plus and plus. Here, again, factors of 10, 1 times 10, 2 times 5. Which ones add to get the middle? 2 and 5. So that would be x plus 2, x plus 5. Okay, so now I have the top factor and the bottom factor. Okay, I'll write it again in case you get confused. I'm just right over here. X plus 1, x plus 2. On the bottom I had x plus 2, x plus 5. Okay, so now just like before, if anything is on top, that's exact as what's on bottom, you can cancel those out. So you can see right here, I have an x plus 2 and an x plus 2. I can cancel those out, okay? Now, I know some of you saying, well, what about these x's I can cancel out? No, you cannot do that because these are in parentheses. I mean, they're together. So you cannot, so that, even though it has the same variable, but you cannot cancel those because that parentheses put those together, okay? So your answer is going to be whatever's left that you didn't cross out. So on my top, I have x plus 1. On the bottom, I have x plus 5. All right, and right there, that's it. That's your answer. Okay, all we did was simplify that rational function. Again, rational as a for as ratio and as a fraction. Okay, let's try another example. All right, so I'm gonna have x squared minus 9 over x squared minus 4x minus 21. Okay. So again, first thing you want to do is factor. Okay. This is a difference of squares. Remember, special factors, difference of squares. So that would factor into x plus 3, x minus 3. Okay, that's what you got to remember, all those things we had. Okay, here I got minus and minus, so that would be plus and minus. Factors of 21 is 1 times 21, 3 times 7. But plus and minus need to subtract to get a negative 4, so that's going to be x plus 3, x minus 7. Okay. Again, if you need to review factoring, again, go back to those videos we had. All right. Always go back into those past assignments. Okay. That folder, and always can go back to those videos. All right. So now you can see that what we have that's alike, that's common. I have an x plus 3 here, x plus 3 here. So what again, whatever's left is your answer. So my answer is going to be x minus 3, x minus 7. Okay, I want you to try one on your own. Okay. So let's say you have the problem 2x squared minus 9x minus 18 over x squared minus 8x plus 12. Okay, so once you try it out on your own, so pause the screen right now. Okay, so now let's see if you did this right. Again, factor the top, minus and minus. I have a plus and a minus. Okay, but remember, when you have a leading coefficient, I need to take this multiplied by the last term. So 2 times 18 would be 36. So I need all my factors of 36. 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9. Okay, and we have to subtract to get to 9, so it'll be 12, 3 minus 12 because I want a negative. So it's going to be x plus 3, x minus 12. But again, we have to put the leading coefficient underneath. So I'll put that 2 underneath. Okay, so this can't cancel, so that turns into 2x plus 3. This divides 12 divided by 2 is 6, so that'll be x minus 6. Okay, so you can see that there. All right. Okay, factor here, minus and plus is going to be minus and minus. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. Minus and minus means add the 2 and the 6, so that's going to be x minus 2, x minus 6. Okay, so that'll be x minus 2, x minus 6. Okay, everybody see how I got those factors and what I did there? Okay, so now you see what do we have that's alike that can cancel out? X minus 6. So we can cancel those out. So whatever we have left is our answer. So this is what we have left. So my answer is going to be 2x plus 3 over x minus 2. And right there is your answer. Okay. So if you need any assistance, again, sign up for office hours. Let's get the Delta Math assignments done. Again, let's finish this third quarter. Again, we're past the halfway point now. Okay, I told you we're getting through this. All right, from the beginning of the year till we're gonna get through this. Again, do what I asked you to do. You'll be all right. All right. So again, just get all your assignments done. Make sure you still always take attendance every day. Again, need help, sign up for office hours from 1 p.m. to 3 o'clock p.m. All right, not no 1 o'clock in the morning. All right. So again, good luck, and I'm there for you.